Okay, good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Country Technicals. As you all know, this is basically a market outlook session. We get to see what opportunities we can grab from the market, and you guys get to see more of my strategy, my entries and exits, and all. So today on fundamentals, today 25th, on fundamentals, we just have 3 p.m. news by 3 p.m. Central, CB consumer confidence. Let me see what's that. Conference board, consumer confidence. So that will be by 3 p.m. So watch out, guys. Apart from that, there's nothing really to. So if you don't have a fundamental trading strategy, stay out of the market. And if you see any opportunities, use low risks to enter. Do you understand? So just be careful with the way the market fluctuates by then. And please always put your stop loss. Okay, so let's jump on the charts and see what we can get from the markets. Yeah. So okay, let's just start with Start with AED/USD. So AED/USD is a bit tricky. So let's look at this. Let's look at this from before H. It's the first day of the week. Let's look at it from before H. So from the 4H here, we're actually bullish. We were ranging, but then we have exited the range here. So we were actually, let me see, push down, pull back up. So we're ranging here. Yeah, so it was like a range here. Then we basically broke above. A few candlesticks closed above, so it was a break. And then now we are retracing, and up to now we have not created a new high. Do you understand? So we exited to the top, but then we have not created a new high. So we're actually bullish, but then now price is back into the range. So if we drop to the 1H, let's look at what's happening on the 1H. So on the 1H now, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. So we had this whole break of structure last week, this whole impulsive move, sorry, and then price, since yesterday, price was just pushing down. It tapped into these levels here, and then it tried pushing up. So up to now, price has not broken it yet. Price has not broken that top range yet. So basically, this is what I'm looking at. This high up here, this high up here, and then the lows down here. So if at any time you have any exits, don't be looking to catch a retest, basically. So if we get a break below, then we're looking up for a retest, and then if we get price, if we get that break above, then we just would look for the retest above. But then the way price is behaving, it's very, very slow. So I don't even think we'll be able to reach up there. There's news today, so we might actually reach up there. So let's take a look at NZD/USD. NZD/USD is almost the same thing with AED/USD. Let's look at the 4H. Okay, we're bullish here too. Almost the same thing. We consolidated for a while, then we exited. And then we came back to retest, and then now we're still struggling to push up. That's the tricky thing about this stuff, yeah? So if this was basically a retest, the next impulse was supposed to be strong, but then it's not strong as an impulsive move should be. So, and that's another thing that is making me worry. Do you understand? So if we look at this critically, it looks like we had head and shoulder like market shift. So pushed up, came down, we did some soft stuff here, and then we are going back there to retest. So it looks as if we would actually retest into these levels and then want to continue to the downside. But honestly, I'm doubting that. I'm not really sure about that. What I'll just do basically to be on the safer side is just to same thing with AED/USD. Watch out if at any point price will break this low here. So if at any point we break this low, then we have actually that shift in market structure. We can look towards take those sales from here and then continue to the downside. That's what I'll be looking out for. I'll still be watching out for some other price behavior. If I see any clear break of structure, then I'll be looking for the retest. But till then, there's nothing really. So let's take a look at Euro/USD.
Good morning. Now, good morning. You are not sleeper.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's continue. I think EURUSD has the clearest setup, yeah. So we have these highs here, and these lows down here. You get. So now price has just broken this low to the downside. What we can look out to see is if we're going to get that retest. Once we get that retest, we can actually take short-term sells from there to this place down here. Do you guys understand? Hope the background noise is not too much. Let me tweak my settings. Okay, can you guys hear me at all? Because I actually tweaked the settings to actually block the background noise. So I have to speak a little bit louder for you guys to hear me. Please, if you guys can hear me, someone should indicate a big.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so cool. Yeah, so this is basically what I'm looking at for EURUSD. If we're going to have that type of structure to the downside and then get that. Let's look at the damage first and then let's see. Because this thing is supposed to, okay, the 4H is looking bullish a bit. So we had a push, pull back, and then, okay, it's not bullish. It's just, there was no clear break of structure here. So we are not actually bullish. Do you get? So it's still an indication that we might actually have those sales. So it's just to wait on the 4H and see if price will go back to retest that area. So once we get that retest, we can look for entry criteria and basically take that sell to the downside. Then GBP USD. GBP USD. Okay. Oh, shit. Whoa. Is this GBP USD? Why is it looking like what's
It shocked you.
Honestly, show me. The team, please pick more score. I don't know my live session. So so we basically have this lows on GU, yeah, and then this high here. So I'm here. I think I'm on my live session. So if we can get that break below here, then we can look to take a retest. You get? And if we can get that break above, then we'll look to take a retest. So that's what I basically have on G. It's as simple as that. So it's just the waiting game right now. Please, I've looked at all my pairs. What first do you guys want us to take a look at before we go? Or what questions do you guys have? Hope you guys understand the analysis of more dispersed.
Did you check Euro USD, right?
Yeah, I checked USD.
Yeah, I can
USD CHF. It's your USD that we just did right now. USD CHF. Okay, USD CHF is almost the inverse of what is happening on GU. Do you get? So it's just to catch this highs here. Because price has been tapping that level. If you can get a break, though, look for a retest. So it's still the same thing. So if you can get that break above, then look for a retest. If you can get the break below, anywhere price exits, but it's looking as if it will exit the top, because right now it's looking like a range. So let's wait and see where it's going to exit. Is there another pair you guys want us to take a look at before we go? Any other pair you guys want us to take a look at? Or what questions do you guys have? Gold. Okay. I don't have anything to say about gold. There's nothing clear to talk about here. But how many hours now the thing is just ranging within one place? So there's nothing really to talk about. It's just to leave it alone. Let's do what it wants to do first. Any other pair?
USD card.
Yeah. USD card. USD card. USD card and USD card. USD. USD card. Okay. USD card is showing promises. It's looking promising. So it's the inverse of what we had. We had that break of structure to the downside. Price retested, but then now we're feeling to push up very well. So now we've created some sort of structure here. You can see, okay, this was not a bearish rejection candle. So if we have that break of structure below here, these levels here. Yeah, we can just look to what? Grab the sell after it. Yeah, grab that sell. It's a short-term sell share, or we can just take it down to these levels. So if we can get a break of structure there, we can basically just look to take the sell. God, this is just stop misbehaving now. So we can just look to take the retest there. So it's something like this. Yeah, once we have that break, we wait for the retest, we take it like this, and then we'll target this lows down here, basically. So that's what I'm reading out from USD card. So Ugo, he said UJ, that's USD JPY. Keyboard no one type out. USD JPY. But please, I cannot do this. Still don't want to type. So we'll look at it. So without any further questions or pairs for us to take a look at, we would end the session now. Yeah. Oh, so as I usually tell you guys, please pay attention to the market. So let's keep an open mind. Do you understand? If you don't see your setup, don't trade it. Yeah, always wait for those high probability setups. If you waste your money on low probability setups, you will not have money to trade when you see what's high probability setups. So always keep calm. And I want to wish everyone a very wonderful and peaceful trading day. Catch you guys same time tomorrow. Thank you all. And for those that are watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the page. I always forget that. And I think that's what I'll start saying first. Yeah, because a lot of people don't need to watch this thing today. Later, guys.